The first thing I will say about setting and achieving goals is that you have to, number one, be setting the right goal, and you need to be setting it in the right way. It's so easy to set goals because other people tell you what you should be wanting, rather than setting a goal that you actually want to achieve. The second thing is, we live in a world where it can feel like there is one way to do things. I think, and maybe it's just the way my brain works, we can be creative about how we actually set goals. I set different types of goals. I remember trying to set like SMART goals initially, and it just didn't work for me because I just spent so long trying to get the SMART that I completely lost focus of what I was trying to do, what it meant to me. The very first type of goal I set is my last year to live goals. These are the real meaningful things that I want to do. If this was the last year I had to live, what would I want to do with this year? That completely throws out so many other things and really helps me to focus on what is really important to me. The second is my 10-year plus. Out of the box thinking, big vision, visionary stuff, things that might seem impossible. It's just a space of creativity and imagination. Anything is possible in your mind. I then just pray and I let it go and I trust. I can't see 10 years down the line. I look back 10 years and there's no way I would have foreseen where I was going to be. How am I going to know where I'm going to be in 10 years? Third is the 3 to 5 years. So that's more like theme based. So for me, it is the sort of health and well-being in the workplace at this point. It's really to see if the things I'm doing, the actions I'm taking, the goals I'm setting are still connected, even if it's very loosely, with that health and well-being in the workplace theme. People will not always see how what you're doing today is connecting with that theme, and that's okay. You just need to know that, and you keep moving in that kind of thematic direction. The other set of goals I set is like 12 months. The 12-month goals are like the specific milestones that you're going to take to actually get to where your longer term visions are. So what are those kind of things that you want to actually achieve, and what does that look like for you? What does it feel like? What are you doing? What are you experiencing? How are you being? Starting to feel into it and lean into it. Like, those are the milestones along the way. And then you come to the sprints, like the 6-week push. This is like the 12-week year, really setting clear goals that I can see, and I know what I need to do in order to get to that goal, and I take those actions and I get it done. I know that it is for a limited time. I can see that finish line just like a sprinter can. I give it all of that energy and I get to where it is I want to be. I've found ways of setting goals, types of goals that work for me, but the thing that kind of, I guess, connects them both, setting the right goal that you want and also setting a goal in the way that works for you, is that you need to know yourself. It comes from a real self-awareness. It's knowing how you tick. It's knowing how you work. It's knowing the things that work for you and the things that don't work for you, and learning how to bring all of that together. This takes years sometimes, and it takes experience. It takes failing. It takes making mistakes. That's how we learn. You will start to refine what is you and what isn't you. And that is when I think you're in a great place to be able to set goals that are right for you, and you set them in a way that works for you. And the ironic thing, when I started setting my goals in a way that worked for me, I would look at them and then be like, actually, these are quite smart. But when I was trying to set smart goals, I found it really hard. The journey of life is really about getting to know ourselves more and more, because when we do learn more about who we are able to not only know what it is we want to do, but we are able to create our own paths to be able to achieve it. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. We can still encourage one another, and we can all learn from one another. Have a think about your goals, of what you've set, how you set them, and ask yourself, do these really reflect who I really am, and are they actually working for me?